Hi everyone, today we will be completing the remaining problems of miscellaneous exercise of chapter number 3, trigonometric functions. So the first question which we are dealing today is prove that fifth one, sin x plus sin 3x plus sin 5x plus sin 7x is equal to 4 cos x cos 2x sin 4x. So starting with the left hand side, sin x plus sin 3x plus sin 5x plus sin 7x. We are just collecting those two terms which will give you same sum as the angle. That is, if you consider x and 7x, the sum of the angles will give you 8x by 2, and here you have 3 and 5 as the sum, you will get 8x again by 2. So what we will do is, we will just rewrite the given LHS as sin x plus sin 7x together, and then sin 3x and sin 5x. Okay, so that these two together and these two together will be considered using the formula sin x plus sin y. What is sin x plus sin y? 2 sin x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. So here you will get 2 sin x plus 7x by 2 cos x minus 7x by 2 plus, here again you will use sin x plus sin y, so you get 2 sin 3x plus 5x by 2 cos 3x minus 5x by 2. This will give you 2 sin 8x by 2 is 4x cos of minus 6x. This will give you minus 6x by 2, which is minus 3x. And since cos of minus theta is cos theta, you can use that property so that this will become cos 3x. Plus, again here you have 2 sin 3x plus 5x will give you 8x by 2 4x, and this one cos of will give you minus 2x by 2, which is cos of minus x. Again cos of minus x is cos x, so you will have cos x. Now you have common as 2 sin 4x, take it out, remaining is cos 3x plus cos x. Again you can apply the formula cos x plus cos y, which is 2 cos x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. So here you will get 3x plus x by 2 and 3x minus x by 2 as the angles of both the cos. So 2 4 sin 4x cos of, this will give you 4x by 2, which is cos 2x, and 3x minus x will give you 2x by 2, which is x, so cos x, which is your RHS. You just see 4 cos x cos 2x sin 4x, okay, which is equal to RHS. Sixth problem is sin 7x plus sin 5x plus sin 9x plus sin 3x whole divided by cos 7x plus cos 5x plus cos 9x plus cos 3x is equal to tan 6x. So starting from LHS, applying the formula sin x plus sin y, which is for this term, you will get 2 sin x plus y by 2, which is 7x plus 5x by 2 cos 7x minus 5x by 2, plus again applying the formula, you will get 2 sin 9x plus 3x by 2 cos of 9x minus 3x by 2 whole divided by cos x plus cos y is 2 cos 7x plus 5x by 2 cos 7x minus 5x by 2 plus 2 cos 9x plus 3x by 2 cos 9x minus 3x by 2. So this will give you, 2 is in common. If you want, you can take out right now itself, or else after solving we will take the common out. 2 sin, this is 12x by 2, which is 6x. Here you will get 2x by 2, which is x, plus 2 sin 9x plus 3x will again give you 12x by 2, which is 6x, cos 9x minus 3x will give you 6x by 2, which is 3x, whole divided by 2 cos, again you have the same angle 6x, here you will have cos, same angle x, plus 2 cos, same angle as this, so this is 6x, and here you will have cos 3x. Now you just see which one is common in the numerator. You can see 2 as well as sin 6x, that we will take out from the numerator, 2 sin 6x. The remaining part is cos x plus cos 3x. Okay, divided by, in the denominator you have 2 cos 6x in common. Remaining is again cos x plus cos 3x. So that 2 will get cancelled and cos x plus cos 3x will get cancelled. So you are getting sin 6x by cos 6x, which is equal to tan 6x is equal to RHS. Okay. Seventh question is sin 3x plus sin 2x minus sin x is equal to 4 sin x cos x by 2 cos 3x by 2. LHS. Now starting with the LHS, we are just rewriting the question in the left hand side. Why? Because here you have 2 and 3. If taken together, you will not get the other thing. So that what we will do is sin x and sin 3x will be combined together so that we get the common easily. Sin 3x minus sin x plus sin 2x. These can be taken together. So you can use sin x minus sin y here. This will give you 2 cos 3x plus x by 2 sin 3x minus x by 2 plus sin 2x. Sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x cos x. Okay. Now what you will have, this is your 2 cos of 4x by 2, which is cos 2x, and this will give you sin 3x minus x, 2x by 2, which is x. Now you can see that you have something in common, which is 2 as well as sin x. So that is taken out. Remaining is cos x plus cos x, cos 2x plus cos x. Now applying the property again, formula cos x plus cos y will give you 2 cos x plus y, that is 2x plus x by 2 cos 2x minus x by 2, which is 4 sin x. Here you will have 2 plus 1 3x by 2, so angle becomes cos 3x by 2, and here you will have x by 2 cos x by 2, which is your RHS. Okay. Next question is find sin x by 2, cos x by 2 and tan x by 2 in each of the following. Now whatever be the question, that is in the question whatever be the given content, your main purpose is to find out the value of cos x. Now why cos x? Because the angle is sin x by 2, cos x by 2 and tan x by 2. Now we will go for the formula for cos 2x, which is you have many formula of which we have to get these two values. For that we can use 1 minus 2 sin square x as one formula. That means 2 sin square x will give you 1 minus cos 2x. Okay. So sin square x will give you 1 minus cos 2x by 2. Now what we need is the angle should be x by 2. So whenever you have the angle here to be x by 2, see here it is 2x means its half will be here. So when you need x by 2, its half, that is 2x by 2 will be x. So that you are getting 1 minus cos x by 2, or sin x by 2 will be plus or minus root of 1 minus cos x by 2. So in order to find out sin x by 2, you need cos x. Okay. Now going for the next formula, which is cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. That means if I am taking cos x here, I will get 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1, or 2 cos square x by 2 will be 1 minus, it will be 1 plus cos x. So cos square x by 2 is 1 plus cos x by 2, or cos x by 2 will be root of plus or minus root of 1 plus cos x by 2. So here also, in order to find out cot x by 2, you need to find out what is cos x. Okay. Now when you get sin x by 2 and cos x by 2, the option for finding out tan x by 2 is clear, which is sin x by 2 divided by cos x by 2. So these are the things which you need. So why we need cos x, you understood? starting with 8th problem. Tan x is given to be minus 4 by 3 and they are telling that x is lying in the second quadrant. So whatever be given, our purpose is to find out or to reach cos x. Okay, so from this what we can find out, we can just go for sec x. What is sec x and tan x related as? Sec square x is 1 plus tan square x. Okay, so that will give you 1 plus minus 4 by 3 the whole square, or 1 plus 16 by 9, which is equal to 9 plus 16 by 9 will give you 25 by 9, and the value is sec square. So what will be sec x? Sec x will be plus or minus root of 25 by 9, right? That means plus or minus, you can say 5 by 3. So from this we can say what is cos x. It is a reciprocal of sec. You will get plus or minus 3 by 5. Now you have to see in which quadrant x is lying. It is lying in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant cos is negative. So you have to say, since x is in the second quadrant, cos x is negative. Therefore, you have to choose your cos as negative 3 by 5. So, even if you got plus or minus, you have to choose your cos x as minus 3 by 5. Okay. Now, again, what we will see, what we should choose your sin x by 2, cos x by 2 and tan x by 2 as. That means what should be their sign? Because in your formula, you have plus or minus for both the things, right? So, how we will find out that? Now, x lies in the second quadrant means what? The meaning is x is in between pi by 2 and pi, right? X is in the second quadrant means it is in between pi by 2 and pi. This is your pi by 2 till this, and this is your pi. So in the second quadrant means it is from this point to this point here. So pi by 2 to pi. Now we have to get what the angle x by 2 when it becomes, what will be the position of that. That means in which quadrant it will be lying. For that we are dividing throughout by 2. So you will get this to be pi by 4 less than x by 2 less than pi by 2. Now you can say that this angle x by 2 is in between pi by 4 and pi by 2. That means it will be in the first quadrant. And in the first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions are positive. So your sin x by 2, cos x by 2 and tan x by 2. Since both are positive, the third one will also be positive. So all the things are positive. So you can say that since x by 2 is in the first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. So even if you are taking plus or minus, you have to choose either plus or minus. So you have to just take the positive sign for that. Okay. Now we will go for what is sin x by 2. According to the formula, what is sin x by 2? It is plus or minus root of 1 minus cos x by 2. But since we have already told that it will be positive, we are just taking the positive thing. Okay. Replacing the value which we got, cos x is minus 3 by 5. So you will have minus of minus by 2, which is root of 1 plus 3 by 5 whole divided by 2. After taking the LCM in the numerator, you will get this to be 5 plus 3, 8 by 5 into 2, or root of 8 by 10. Root of 8 by 10 will give you root of 4 by 5, or you can say this is 2 by root 5. Now rationalizing, it will give you, multiplying with root 5 in the numerator and denominator will give you 2 root 5 by 5. So this is your sin x by 2. Okay. Now next thing is cos x by 2. Cos x by 2 is, again you will take only positive sign because it is in the first quadrant. What is in the first quadrant? Angle x by 2 is lying in the first quadrant. So the formula is 1 plus cos x by 2, which is equal to root of 1 plus cos is minus 3 by 5 divided by 2, which is equal to root of 1 minus 3 by 5 whole divided by 2, equal to root of 5 minus 3 you will get in the numerator. So it is 2 by 5 into 2, which is root of 1 by 5. Cancel 1 by 5. And this again can be rationalized because this is 1 by root 5. So that you can multiply and divide with root 5 so that it becomes root 5 by 5. So that is your cos x by 2. Now what will be tan x by 2? tan x by 2 is the division of these two. Sin x by 2 by cos x by 2. Sin x by 2 divided by cos x by 2 is equal to, what you will get is, you can just use this one also. Okay, which one is easy for you? Before rationalizing, you are getting 2 by root 5 and 1 by root 5. That you can use. 2 by root 5 divided by 1 by root 5 will give you 2. So, tan x by 2 is 2. Okay. Next, ninth question is cos x equal to minus 1 by 3, where x is in the third quadrant. Now, already discussed that in order to find these angles, that is sin x by 2, cos x by 2 and tan x by 2, the main purpose is to find out the value of cos x. And in this question, it is already given to be cos x as minus 1 by 3, means you need not go for any other value to find out or to reach cos x. Okay, so that step is not here. So cos x equal to minus 1 by 3 and x is in the third quadrant, means we will just see what is the meaning of x is in the third quadrant. Third quadrant means it is starting from pi less than x less than 3 pi by 2 is your third quadrant, right? This is pi, here it will be 3 pi by 2, so in between this, that means in the third quadrant is your x. Now from that you just see what will be your x by 2 lying in between. So you will have throughout divide by 2 will give you pi by 2 less than x by 2 less than 3 pi by 4. So pi by 2 less than x by 2 less than 3 pi by 4 means it will go to the above quadrant, which is your second quadrant. Okay, so x by 2 is in the second quadrant. This implies that x by 2 is in the second quadrant. Now what is the meaning of that? What all you have your positive and negative, that we can discuss. That means sign will be positive in the second quadrant, all silver teacups. So in the second quadrant you have only sign to be positive. So sin x by 2 will be positive, but cos x by 2 and tan x by 2 will be negative in this quadrant. Okay, so the values, when you will find out plus or minus, you have to make your cos x by 2 as negative and tan also will give you negative sign, because one of them will say negative, means dividing you will get a negative sign for tan also. So first we will start with sin x by 2, which is root of, again you have to take only positive because sin is positive in the, that is in this angle, sin is positive, you have only positive, that is 1 minus cos x by 2. Replace the value, 1 plus 1 by 3 whole divided by 2 should give you 4 by 3 into 2, 4 by 6, which is root of 2 by 3. Now rationalizing, this is actually root 2 by root 3. So you get root 2 into root 3 by 3. Root 6 by 3 as the value of sin x by 2. Now dealing with cos x by 2, you can just substitute that negative sign, because already we have discussed that it will get a negative sign here in the second quadrant. So this is 1 plus cos x by 2, which will give you negative 1, value is minus 1 by 2, right? Minus 1 by 3. So you get minus 1 by 3 divided by 2, which is equal to minus root of, this will give you 2 divided by 2 into 3. So that it is root of, minus root of 1 by 3. Rationalizing, you will get minus root 3 by 3 as the value of cos x by 2. Now going for tan x by 2, it is sin x by 2 divided by cos x by 2, which will give you, here again you can use these two values, which will give you easily the answer for tan x by 2, which is like this. So these two will get cancelled and you will get a root 2. Okay. So minus root 2 is the answer. So you can see that cos and tan. Since cos is negative, tan is also negative. Okay. Next is 10th question, which is sin x equal to 1 by 4, where x belongs to the second quadrant. So sin x means, again you have to find out cos x here. And what is cos x? It is root of 1 minus sin square x. Again you have that plus or minus, for which we have to select whether it is positive or negative according to the quadrant. Okay, so you get plus or minus root of 1 minus 1 by 4 the whole square, which is equal to plus or minus root of 1 minus 1 by 16 equal to plus or minus root of, you will get 16 minus 1, 15 by 16, or plus or minus root 15 by 4. Now again, since x is in the second quadrant, you will have cos to be negative. Cos x is negative in the second quadrant. Okay, so you have to choose your cos to be, therefore cos x is equal to minus root 15 by 4. Okay, so you have to choose your cos to be negative. Now you can go for sin x by 2. Before that, we will just see what the x by 2 angle will be lying in. Okay, since x is in the second quadrant, x is in the second quadrant means it is lying between pi by 2 and pi. So you will have your x by 2 lying between pi by 4 and pi by 2, which is your first quadrant, and in first quadrant all are positive. Okay, so since x by 2 is in the first quadrant, all are positive. All means all the trigonometric functions which you want to find out, that is sin x by 2, cos x by 2 and tan x by 2 are positive. So you get now sin x by 2 as, you need not write plus or minus, you can just write positive, which is 1 minus root of 1 minus cos x by 2. That is root of 1 minus cos is negative root 15 by 4. So you get it to be positive root 15 by 4 whole divided by 2. That is also inside root. So that you will get this to be root of 4 plus root 15 divided by 4, and that will go to the denominator and become 8. Okay. Now you can just see this is 4 plus root 15, root of 4 plus root 15, and if I am taking 8 outside the root, I can write it as 2 root 2. So that again rationalizing, it will give you root 2 is multiply the numerator as well as the denominator. So it is root 2 into root of 4 plus root 15 divided by 2 into, it will become 2 into 2, 4. Okay, that is, if I am taking this root 2 inside the root of this, so I will get root of, this will become 4 into 2, which is 8, plus 2 root 15 divided by 4. So that is your sin x by 2. Next is cos x by 2, which is again we will take positive only because x by 2 is in the first quadrant. This will become 1 plus cos x by 2 as the formula, root of 1 plus this amount, this is negative, so you will get minus root 15 by 4 whole divided by 2 inside the root, which is equal to root of, so it become 4 minus root 15 divided by 8, that is root of 4 minus root 15 divided by 2 root 2, or root 2 into root of 4 minus root 15 divided by 4, which is equal to root of 8 minus 2 root 15 divided by 4, which is your cos of x by 2. Next is tan x by 2, which is sin x by 2 divided by cos x by 2. And for that you can use the simplest form. Either you can use this or this in order to find out what is your tan x by 2, because your answer will be in, like I will show, this is root of 4 plus root 15 by 2 root 2 divided by root of 4 minus root 15 by 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 will get cancelled and you will get this to be root of 4 minus root 15, or you can separately write because we need to take the conjugate, and 4 plus is in the numerator and root of 4 minus is in the denominator. Now again taking the conjugate as root of 4 plus root 15, it will give you root of 4 plus root 15 into root of 4 plus root 15 in the numerator, and denominator will become root of 4 minus root 15 into 4 plus root 15, right? Plus root 15. So that this is inside the root, you have a square, a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square, and that will give you root of, this is your root of 4 plus root 15 the whole square, so that the whole square will go and you will get root 4 plus root 15 in the numerator, and denominator will give you root of 4 square minus root 15 the whole square, that is root of 16 minus 15, that is 1. So it is 4 plus root 15. That is your tan x by 2. Okay.